Welcome to another exciting program of Living the Dream, a program brought to you compliments of the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme of the Ministry of Youth, Family and Sports. Today we talk with Joel Osford and his wife Phylinda on their business, Blessed to be a Blessing Nursing Home. Come on, join us. We're at Nelson Road, Navy Gardens, Christchurch, where we're speaking with Phylinda and Joel Osford of Blessed to be a Blessing Nursing Home. So, tell us about it.
Blessed to be a Blessing Nursing Home is basically a home away from home for the elderly. And we provide nursing care 24 hours, and for those who may not be able to come to the home, we also have nursing services available for them.
So who's Joel Osford, and exactly what inspired you to actually start this business?
Well, Joel is a very loving person, a very kind-hearted person. And why I get into business is because I love to deal with elderly. I don't want to say old people, because you're not old in a sense. You're just not that vibrant within yourself. And I was at church and I come up with Blessed to be a Blessing on the leaflet. So I said to my wife, I want to start a nursing home. And she said, go for it. And I went for it. I said, you can back me and you will support me in the medical aspect, because she is in that field, right? And she said yes. And I start the process of getting the paperwork doing, getting the license. And when I first opened, for the first 3 months, you can believe it, first 3 months, ain't have a client, ain't have a patient. And you know, it's very opening one door, closing the same door every evening with nobody in it, and not working, not able to find the finance to pay the rent. It was a little bit frustrating. And I went back to church and kneeled a prayer to God, and things started to work, right? Things started to work for me. And it speaks for itself. Blessed to be a blessing. You have to have a blessing first. And that's the whole concept of Blessed to be a Blessing Nursing Home.
So exactly what is the process if I want to bring an elderly family member here to the home?
Most persons today, because of their hectic lifestyle, will find it difficult in terms of actually balancing taking care of their elderly whilst at home. So what we act to provide here is actually like a surrogate family for them, to ensure obviously they have their meals on time, their medications on time. If they're ill, we are here to ensure that they have the adequate medical attention that is necessary. And so what we try to do is really to ease your mind in this times actually, where it's such fast paced, and you don't want to feel, you don't have to feel guilty about leaving your relatives here, because you know that they're receiving the best care 24 hours a day.
So tell me exactly what gives Blessed to be a Blessing Nursing Home the edge, let's say, over other nursing homes?
Okay, as a nursing home, besides providing that 100% care that we give to the elderly, we have our 24 emergency services. Anything emergencies are necessary, we deal with those as efficiently, as effectively as possible. We also like to have the elderly feel as though, you know, they're still with us, and we keep the birthday parties for them, and we also have tours, usually a monthly tour for them, and we also try to employ their minds and their hands on a daily basis. And I think when you come here, you actually feel as though you're walking into a place where there's love and warmth and there's life. And we don't have set visiting hours either, because we feel as though most persons have hectic schedules, and this sometimes visiting hours conflict with their schedules. So we don't have set visiting hours. It's only, of course, if they're being attended to, then you would have to wait a while, but most persons tend to understand that.
So I know you've been in business for approximately a year. What have been some of the major challenges?
Well, challenges, as everybody knows, financial is always a challenge for any young entrepreneur to start a business. Finance was the biggest challenge that I had in starting my business. And to overcome that, well, I lean on my wife, also my partner, to fill them voice that when I'm done, I'm out. When I see that I can't go anymore, she gives me that extra push to overcome those challenges.
So then, in essence, you would say that you had to stay focused in order to see this business become a success.
Very much so, very much so. I had to stay focused within myself and within the family part aspect, because as a family man, also you got to be very focused.
I started my business as a result of a personal crisis. Developing a business plan and staying true to my goals was and still is the foundation of my accomplishments. Along the way there were challenges, but I have learned not to fear challenges, rather to anticipate them and find solutions. Managing a successful business requires you to know what you want and to work hard at achieving it. Staying focused is the key to that success.
Okay, so I know that you would have come into the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. Tell us a little bit about the interaction which you would have had there and any benefits which you would have gained.
Yes, to sit down one-on-one with my officer and having him to go through certain principles of business with me and to point me to a accountant. And that is the most important, that I see that Y.E.S helped me out with a great deal.
What do you see in the future or on the horizons for Blessed to Be a Blessing Nursing Home?
We here at Blessed to Be a Blessing Nursing Home will continue to provide the excellent nursing care services for the elderly and be the family to assist you in taking care of your elderly.
In this episode, we met with Joel and his wife Phylinda of the team of Blessed to Be a Blessing Nursing Home. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but join us again next time when we look at another entrepreneur who's living their dream.